That's what I want to talk about. But I feel like it's boring.
And what's boring about chemicals?
Well, like, I don't know. I think people don't really want to hear about chemicals, the truth about chemicals, like how they're everywhere, how they're in plants. This earth is being contaminated by chemicals. The fight is not with like, oh, this diet to that diet. All diets are contaminated by chemicals. Once something leaves a farm, and now they with the packaging company in place, that already just gave vegetables access to chemicals instantly. When the packaging company took over that and made a big business and left the farmers out of that big business, our vegetables are contaminated by pesticides. It's just layers and layers, and that we need to be fighting the labs. Like, let's not fight each other and like have these wars out here, but like, let's turn around and tell them to take off their motherfucking lab coat, take off that goddamn lab coat, and come out here and let us eat some real food.
All right. So what do you mean by the packaging companies?
I mean, the packaging companies, the people. I forget the year, but a very long time ago now. But they had this idea to package to help the farmers save time, save money. Why don't you outsource and have a packaging company start packaging your vegetables for you, and then taking over the shipping and stuff like that. It just would save you. So now we have our vegetables coming out the ground and getting on trucks, going to these packaging companies, and going on this conveyor belt or whatever happens in these big factories that are producing. We're talking about cauliflower, broccoli, kale. That's high demand. High demand. There's a high demand for this. And so those are those products, those high demand. And when you go get vegetables, and sometimes you're like, okay, I don't want to eat these mainstream vegetables because I know they hit a lab, they hit a factory, and I don't care if it goes into a building. I don't want your vegetable. I don't want my vegetables in a building ever. Like, why are you in a building? You know, that's like saying a kid is going to cash a check, a 3-year-old going. It's like doesn't go together. Like, it's just does not make sense. So and they're cheaters. No, and because they've made Shinakwa, they made billions of dollars that the farmers have not seen. Farmers are struggling. Packaging companies are making more than farmers. What the blood fire? What happened here? This capitalistic society that everybody's in love with.
So what's the solution on how people can get their vegetables?
The solution is local. Demand local gardening. Demand lots, huge lots, to be turned into farms, urban farms, so that we can just have more and more local crops being grown right around us, like how people lived before. Like, I don't want my stuff coming from the Midwest. Like, really making a change to know that there is rules. You cannot have food shipped to this certain amount of time. You can change these things. You cannot use these top chemicals that are banned in other countries. You can't use them here. America needs to stop focusing on their pocket. Everybody's always saying, don't focus on money. What are you talking? You can't live here. I live in New York City. Like, you can't live on this planet and not focus. It is thrown in your face. You're putting people under more pressure. That's not realistic. See the money. Just know where that money coming from. Make it in a positive way and know where you putting it. But you're going to see money. You see money everywhere you look. Every time. Especially living in this city, the moment you step outside, someone's looking for some money from you.
Okay.
Come on.
All right.
So we have to play. We have to play chess with this system and tell the system to come on back, and let's let our reins go. You know what I mean? Let's pull down some of these gates and unbob these wires.
All right. So that is a word from Marilyn, the chef, food justice advocate, community activist, and very empowering
What is this?